This is about your son. Tomorrow, everything will change for him. Dear one, if you believe in the unseen, in the sacred pulse of divine guidance, let this message settle deep within your spirit. This is not a passing moment or a mere coincidence. It is a holy charge, delivered with urgency on the wings of celestial messengers. The heavens are alive with movement, orchestrating a purpose you cannot yet fully grasp. The currents of divine intention have reached the earth, and they flow toward your son. This is no accident. It is a sacred edict, crafted in the light of heaven's counsel, where Archangel Ariel's wisdom shines with clarity. Your prayers, those quiet whispers you feared went unheard, were never lost. They were gathered by angels, held close in the radiant heart of God's presence. Now, the appointed time has come. Ariel is not silent tonight. His light burns with divine resolve. His gaze is fixed on your son, your heart's reflection, your child walking through a world of unseen trials. This is about your son. Heaven insists this message reach you now and no delay, no second thoughts. Ariel's voice echoes, embrace this message fully, let it take root in your soul. For tomorrow marks a turning in your son's journey, a shift so profound it was written in the eternal scroll before creation. Your role is to receive this completely, to let every word anchor in your being, for it carries the rhythm of divine timing. The spiritual currents have changed course. They flow over your son's path, clearing away doubts, unraveling traps disguised as safety. God has watched your son since the spark of his soul was formed. In moments you thought he was alone, when his voice grew quiet, when his eyes seemed distant yet angels were near. Ariel stood vigilant, guarding him from dangers unseen. Even now, as you read these words, heaven is stirring. Truths are being revealed, shadows the enemy hoped to keep hidden. God has heard the whispers against your son. Yes, there have been voices subtle, cloaked in kindness, but laced with envy. People who offered smiles but sowed discord in secret. Ariel has shattered their schemes, but your faith must seal this protection. Trust this message. Tomorrow, a chain of divine moments will unfold, redirecting your son's destiny. Ignore this, and the blessing may pause. Embrace it, and nothing will stand in the way of what God has ordained. Your son is destined for greatness. Whether he feels it or not. Whether he sees it or not. God chose him before the foundations of the world. A sacred seal rests upon him, invisible to human eyes but blazing in the sight of angels. He has endured trials that would have broken others. Some battles you never knew. But God saw. Ariel saw. There was a moment, perhaps recent, when your son stood on the edge of giving up. You may not have noticed. His face may have seemed calm. But in the spiritual realm, a fierce battle raged. Ariel fought with unwavering strength over your son's mind, deflecting lies, guarding against despair. God's hand reached down, pulling him back from the precipice. That is why he is still here. That is why he breathes today. But heaven proclaims a new season is dawning. One where your son rises, where his name echoes in places of influence, where his purpose surges like a river through barren lands. Someone has sought to dim his light. Someone close. Their words appear warm, but their heart harbors resentment. They see his potential and fear it. God says, I am exposing what was hidden. Trust the stirring in your soul. You felt something was wrong, haven't you? That unease was not your imagination, it was your spirit sensing the unseen. Uriel declares your son stands at a divine gateway. A door of opportunity, once sealed, is now unlocking. It was closed until he was ready. Now, he is. And your faith is the key. Your belief empowers angels to move. This message found you because heaven ordained it. Time is urgent. The divine clock ticks swiftly. A sign is coming, a letter, a message, a conversation. It may seem ordinary, but it is not. It carries sacred weight. When it arrives, you'll feel a spark, a nudge from Uriel himself. That is your confirmation. God is removing someone from your son's life. It may hurt. It may confuse. But it is divine protection. This person has drained his spirit, blocked his blessings. God allowed them for a time to teach him discernment. Now, they are being removed for his elevation. Do not cling to what heaven releases. Do not mend what God breaks. This is redirection, not loss. Your son is being called to a new path, a journey tied to his purpose. An opportunity approaches as sudden, unexpected, holy. Angels are aligning it now. You'll see signs of repeating numbers, dreams, words that resonate in your heart. These are not random. They are heaven's guideposts. Your prayers have moved the heavens. You may doubt their strength, but heaven does not. They have burned like incense before God's throne. Now, they are being answered. But distractions will come. A call, a message, a sudden interruption. This is the enemy's tactic to pull you away. Uriel says, stay focused. Absorb every word. Your son's breakthrough depends on your awareness. He carries a hidden wound, buried deep. A pain he never fully shared. It lingers, a crack in his soul. But God says healing is near. It begins with your voice. Speak life over him. Proclaim God's promises aloud. Your words carry heaven's power. He will rise. Those who doubted him will see him soar. God will set the table before those who tried to limit him, and joy will fill your home again. Angels stand guard over him tonight. They watch his sleep, protect his steps, break his chains. Tomorrow, a shift begins. A call, a word, a change. Do not fear up, it is God's hand. Your son is a beacon of light. Even when he doubts himself, that light burns bright. It is not of this world. It is divine. Nothing can extinguish it. Breathe deeply. Lift your heart. Say, I receive this for my son. Angels are listening. Heaven is moving. The miracle is unfolding. Uriel's radiance surrounds your son. No weapon formed against him will stand. No shadow will hold. God has spoken, and tomorrow, everything changes. Your son stands at a divine crossroads. The heavens have watched him closely, seeing battles beyond your sight. Every tear you've shed, every prayer whispered in the dark, has been held by God. Tomorrow is no ordinary day, it is a sacred milestone. The spiritual realm hums with purpose, and Uriel's presence is unwavering. This is not a fleeting hope. It is a holy warning. Something stirs in the unseen, and it concerns your son. For years, angels have shielded your home, deflecting silent assaults. Your pleas for your son, your sleepless nights, your quiet hope as a God has seen them all. Now, heaven is acting. But hear this truth, a battle wages for your son's soul. Forces have shadowed him since youth of fear, doubt, isolation. They latched on in moments of pain, dimming his spark, stealing his peace. You felt it, didn't you? The shift in his spirit, the heaviness in his silence. But God saw deeper. Uriel stood firm, even when you felt helpless. Tomorrow is the turning point. A moment of renewal or peril. This message reaches you now because your son stands at a spiritual threshold. His choice, light or shadow, will ripple through generations. This is not just about his present. It's about his legacy, his future, your lineage. The urgency is real. Uriel says, I have guarded your son from unseen threats, accidents, deceit, traps. But now, God commands, unveil the truth. A presence lingers near your son, one who speaks warmth but harbors cold intent. Their words are sweet, but their heart is shadowed. They see his light and seek to dim it. This influence has caused his distance, his uncertainty, a squared registered system, uncertainty. It's not just emotional, it's spiritual. This battle is not new. It's ancestral. A pattern of struggle, of delay, has trailed your family. You've seen Ida and kin, in tales, in cycles. But this time, it ends. God says, the shadow stops with you. Tomorrow, your son faces a momentous choice, a word, a step. It will shape his path. God speaks not to alarm but to arm you. Your prayers hold power. Your love is a lifeline to his destiny. Your son has wept alone, grappling with guilt, feeling he's failed you. The enemy has used this, drawing him toward voices that lack God's truth. But your voice can pierce through. Speak hope, no judgment. Proclaim his value, not his faults. Your words are a weapon, your faith a fortress. Uriel says, your authority as a parent is unmatched. When you speak, heaven responds. When you pray, darkness retreats. You need no stage, just faith. The enemy fears your power. Awaken spiritually, and the shadow over your son will shatter. The false influence will fade. Truths will surface. Your son will grow uneasy around deceit. God's Spirit will stir him, drawing him to truth. You'll see Ida's subtle signs, shifts in his tone, deeper questions. This is deliverance dawning. Declare now, not my son. Not my child. Not today. God has a purpose for him, a mission, a mantle. He is no mistake. He will break chains, not just for himself but for others. You are the key to this breakthrough. Your love, your prayers, your steadfastness they birth his destiny. Even when he resists, your words sow seeds. Tomorrow is marked. A divine moment nears. Cover him in prayer. Speak Psalm 91 over his path. Anoint his space with faith. Fill your home with worship. This is not just change, it's resurrection. God is reviving what was thought lost, his hope, his faith, his fire. The enemy thought he had your son. But he forgot, your son belongs to God. This battle ends in triumph. The deceit will unravel. The confusion will lift. The light will return. You opened this message. You believed. Angels are moving. Tomorrow, watch closely. A shift in tone, a spark in his eyes, a choice made. You'll feel the turning has begun. God says, open your heart. Uriel descends with a message meant only for you. Listen, not with fear, but with faith's fire. Your questions, your prayers, your sleepless nights, God has heard them. Your tears are not forgotten. They fuel the miracle unfolding. Tomorrow is not just a day. It's a divine unveiling. The world shifts beneath your son's feet, and God is in it. He sees the battles, the lies, the weight. But he also sees you praying, believing, standing. Your faith moves mountains. Uriel stood guard last night, his light a barrier against the storm. Your son is marked not by pain, but by purpose. His awakening is near. Tomorrow, a door opens. His name is written on it. Interference has been broken of voices that diminished him, energies that drained him. God never stopped watching. This moment was chosen for you to receive this. Feel the weight of Ida. This is a divine summons. Your role is vital. Speak life over him. Declare, my son is not lost. He is covered by divine protection. He is guided by heaven's hand. No lie against him will stand. Your voice shakes the spiritual realm. Every declaration dismantles the enemy's lies. God restores. He redeems. He resurrects. You've felt it, haven't you? A quiet stirring, a peace you can't explain. That's heaven moving. Uriel stood at your door, silently guarding. Your son's purpose is rising. Tomorrow, signs will appear, words, dreams, moments of clarity. They are divine markers. Trust them. You don't need to know the how, just the who. God is the who. He has not abandoned your son. He is guiding him, even now. A miracle approaches, a conversation, a connection, a sudden peace. That's God. That's heaven's embrace. Your prayers have shifted the spiritual tide. Uriel has deflected dangers you'll never know. He stands ready for tomorrow's shift. Do not fear up, it is not an attack, but a rebirth. Lift your heart. Release the worry. Celebrate in faith. Your son's pain is ending. His joy is returning. He will rise, and you'll know this message was the spark. You'll testify, giving thanks for God's faithfulness. Be at peace. Your son is not lost. Heaven has heard you. The miracle is here. Speak it. Believe it. Tomorrow, everything changes. The heavens pulse with purpose. Your son is not just a child of earth, he is the son of destiny. Every moment of doubt, every hidden tear, every silent struggle, God has seen it all. Your prayers have not been in vain, they have been the foundation of this divine moment. Tomorrow is not a simple dia, it is a sacred threshold. Ariel's light surrounds your son, a shield against the shadows that have tried to claim him. The enemy has woven lies, planted doubts, and sent distractions to pull him off course. But God says, enough. The chains are breaking. The fog is lifting. Your son's path is being cleared. You are not powerless. Your faith is a force, your prayer is a fire, your love a fortress. Every time you've spoken his name in prayer, angels have moved. Every time you've asked for his protection, heaven has answered. Your son is not alone, even when he feels the weight of the world. Ariel's presence is a constant, a radiant barrier no darkness can breach. There is a spark in your son's soul, one that cannot be dimmed. It may falter, it may flicker, but it will never fade. God placed it there, and God will ignite it fully. Tomorrow, you will see the first glimmers. A word spoken in truth. A choice made with courage. A moment where peace settles in his heart. This is the hand of God. This is the work of angels. Your son's story is not one of defeat, it is one of victory. He has faced trials you may never fully understand. Moments of fear, moments of shame, moments where he questioned his place. But God says, he is enough. He is chosen. He is mine. And you, as his parent, carry a sacred authority. Your words are not mere sounds, they are anointed. When you speak hope, you align with heaven's will. When you declare protection, you summon angelic forces. When you proclaim his purpose, you shatter the enemy's schemes. This is your moment. To stand as a beacon of faith, to speak as a vessel of hope, to love as a conduit of God's grace. Your son is not bound by his past. He is not limited by others' words. He is not defined by his struggles. He is defined by God's calling, destined for impact, lifted by divine love. Tomorrow, the tide turns. The enemy's plans are unraveling. The voices that sought to hold him back are fading. God is paving a way, and your son is stepping forward. You may not see the full vision yet, but you don't need to. Trust the one who holds the plan. Trust the one who knows the end from the beginning. Your son is not a drifter, he is a warrior being forged. His trials have built resilience. His pain has cultivated wisdom. His silence has hidden a fire ready to blaze. Ariel says, do not doubt this moment's power. You are here because heaven ordained it. You feel the stirring because God is speaking. Your son is not just your child, he is a bearer of divine purpose. And you are not just a parent, you are a guardian of his future. Your prayers have moved the heavens. Your faith has touched God's heart. And now, the angels are acting in response. Tomorrow, something will shift. It may be subtly a look, a word, a choice. or it may be bold, a door opening, a truth revealed, a connection formed. Either way, it is divine. It is orchestrated. It is unstoppable. Your son's light is breaking forth. The shadows that clung to him are dissolving. The burdens that weighed on his spirit are lifting. God is working, and you are part of it. Speak his name in prayer tonight. Cover him with words of hope. Declare, "My son is blessed. My son is shielded. My son is destined for greatness." These words are seeds planted in fertile ground. They will grow. They will flourish. And your son will walk in their harvest. The enemy has tried to pull you away, to make you doubt. But you are here, reading, believing, standing. That is a victory. Ariel stands with you, his light unwavering, his purpose clear. He has fought for your son in unseen realms. He has deflected dangers you'll never know. And he is not done. Tomorrow is a divine appointment. A moment where heaven and earth align. Your son is stepping into it, and you are helping him cross the threshold. Do not fear. Do not waver. God is with you. God is with your son. The angels are watching, and the heavens are open. This is not the end of his story, it is the dawn of a new chapter. A chapter of restoration, purpose, and glory. Your son will rise. He will shine. And you will see it. You will testify to it. You will lift your hands and say, "God did it. He kept his word. He never let go." So stand firm, beloved. Your son is not lost. He is found. He is protected. He is chosen. Tomorrow, everything changes. And heaven is already rejoicing. The spiritual realm is vibrant with movement. Every worry you've carried, every prayer you've spoken, has been woven into a divine plan. Your son is at the heart of this sacred work. God has never looked away, not for a moment. Even in his darkest hours, when he felt alone, when he questioned his path, angels were there. They spoke courage into his soul. They guarded his steps. They protected his heart. Ariel's presence has been a constant, a radiant shield no darkness can pierce. Tomorrow is not just another sunrise, it is a divine reset. A moment where your son's life aligns with his God-given purpose. You may have felt powerless at times, wondering if your prayers were enough. But know this, your prayers were mighty. They reached God's throne, setting heaven in motion. Every tear you've shed has been counted. Every sigh has been heard. And now, God is responding with power. Your son is not defined by his struggles. He is not bound by others' opinions. He is not limited by his challenges. He is defined by the divine call on his life, by the light within him, by the purpose God has written into his soul. Tomorrow, that purpose begins to unfold. It may start small, a conversation, a moment of clarity, a spark of hope. But it is the start of something eternal. Something unstoppable. Ariel says, do not let fear steal this moment. The enemy will try to plant doubt, to make you question this truth. But you know it in your spirit. This is not chancia, it is divine alignment. Your son is entering a season of breakthrough. The chains that held him are breaking. The lies that clouded his mind are clearing. The path before him is being lit by heaven's light. You have a role in this. Your faith is the spark. Your prayers are the foundation. Your love is the anchor. Speak over him with boldness. Declare his freedom, his healing, his destiny. Say, my son is not bound. My son is not defeated. My son is a child of God, marked for glory. These words carry power. They shift atmospheres. They break strongholds. They summon angels. Your son may not see it yet. He may not feel it yet. But his spirit knows. Deep within, he carries the echo of God's promise. And that promise is awakening. Tomorrow, you will see signs of it. A shift in his demeanor. A softness in his words. A decision that surprises you. These are not random, they are divine markers. God is moving, and your son is responding, even if he doesn't fully understand. You are not just a parent, you are a spiritual warrior. Your authority is unmatched in your son's life. When you pray, heaven listens. When you speak, angels move. When you stand, the enemy flees. This is your moment to rise. To claim your son's destiny. To declare that no weapon formed against him will prosper. The enemy has tried to silence you, to make you feel small. But God says, you are mighty. Your voice carries heaven's weight. Your love carries God's power. Tomorrow, that power will shine. A door is opening for your son. An opportunity, a connection, a revelation. It may come in an unexpected form. It may seem too simple, too sudden. But it is divine. Trust it. Embrace it. And pray through it. Your son is not alone. Ariel and the angels are with him. They guard his steps, clear his path, break his chains. They are preparing the way for his breakthrough. And you are part of that preparation. Your faith paves the road. Your prayers light the way. Your love holds the space for his transformation. Tomorrow, everything changes. Not by chance. Not by luck. But by God's faithfulness. By your faithfulness. By heaven's intervention. Your son is stepping into his destiny. And you will see it unfold. You will witness the miracle. You will testify to God's goodness. So lift your heart. Release your fears. Speak life. Declare truth. And watch as heaven moves. Your son is not lost. He is found. He is protected. He is chosen. Tomorrow, his story turns. And it will be glorious. The heavens are alive with divine purpose. Your son is more than a child of this world, he is a vessel of eternal destiny. Every moment of struggle, every hidden pain, every silent cry, God has seen it all. Your prayers have laid the groundwork for this sacred moment. Tomorrow is not just a die-up, it is a divine turning point. Ariel's radiant presence surrounds your son, a shield against the darkness that has tried to envelop him. The enemy has sown seeds of doubt, confusion, and delay. But God declares, no more. The chains are breaking. The shadows are retreating. Your son's path is being illuminated. You are not without power. Your faith is a mighty force, your prayers a blazing fire, your love an unbreakable stronghold. Every time you've lifted his name in prayer, angels have stirred. Every time you've sought his protection, heaven has responded. Your son is never alone, even when the world feels heavy on his shoulders. Uriel's light is an unyielding barrier, a divine force no shadow can overcome. There is a flame in your son's spirit, one that cannot be quenched. It may waver, it may dim, but it will never go out. God kindled it, and God will bring it to full blaze. Tomorrow, you will see its first sparks. A word spoken with purpose. A choice made with clarity. A moment of unexplainable peace. This is God's touch. This is the work of angels. Your son's journey is not one of defeat, it is one of triumph. He has faced unseen battle as a fear, rejection, doubt. But God says, he is worthy. He is chosen. He is mine. And you, his parent, carry a holy mantle. Your words are not ordinary, they are infused with divine authority. When you speak hope, you align with heaven's plan. When you declare protection, you call forth angelic forces. When you proclaim his destiny, you dismantle the enemy's lies. This is your calling now. To stand as a pillar of faith, to speak as a herald of hope, to love as a channel of God's grace. Your son is not bound by his past mistakes. He is not confined by the judgments of others. He is not defined by his trials. He is defined by God's purpose, destined for greatness, lifted by divine love. Tomorrow, the spiritual tide turns in his favor. The enemy's schemes are unraveling. The voices that sought to diminish him are fading. God is clearing a path, and your son is stepping onto it. You may not see the entire picture, but you don't need to. Trust the one who holds the design. Trust the one who sees the beginning and the end. Your son is not a wanderer, he is a warrior in the making. His struggles have forged strength. His pain has birthed wisdom. His silence conceals a fire ready to ignite. Uriel says, do not doubt the power of this moment. You are here because heaven willed it. You feel the stirring because God is speaking. Your son is not merely your child, he is a carrier of divine destiny. And you are not merely a parent, you are a gatekeeper of his future. Your prayers have shaken the heavens. Your faith has moved God's heart. And now, the angels are moving in response. Tomorrow, a shift will come. It may be quite a glance, a word, a decision. Or it may be bold, a door opening, a truth unveiled, a connection made. Either way, it is divine. It is orchestrated. It is unstoppable. Your son's light is breaking through. The shadows that clung to him are dissolving. The burdens that weighed on his spirit are lifting. God is at work, and you are part of it. Speak his name in prayer tonight. Cover him with words of life. Declare, my son is blessed. My son is protected. My son is destined for greatness. These words are seeds planted in eternal soil. They will grow. They will bear fruit. And your son will walk in their harvest. The enemy has tried to distract you, to sow doubt. But you are here, reading, believing, standing. That is a victory in itself. Ariel stands with you, his light unwavering, his purpose steadfast. He has fought for your son in realms unseen. He has deflected dangers you'll never know. And he is not finished. Tomorrow is a divine appointment. A moment where heaven and earth align. Your son is stepping into it, and you are helping him cross the threshold. Do not fear. Do not waver. God is with you. God is with your son. The angels are watching, and the heavens are open. This is not the end of his story, it is the beginning of a new chapter. A chapter of restoration, purpose, and glory. Your son will rise. He will shine. And you will see it. You will testify to it. You will lift your hands and say, God did it. He kept his promise. He never let go. So stand firm, beloved. Your son is not lost. He is found. He is protected. He is chosen. Tomorrow, everything changes. And heaven is already rejoicing. Your son's journey is under divine watch. Every step he takes, every burden he carries, every hope he holds, God sees it all. Your prayers have built a bridge between heaven and earth. Tomorrow is not just a die-up, it is a divine awakening. Ariel's presence encircles your son, a radiant shield against the forces that seek to dim his light. The enemy has tried to sow confusion, to plant seeds of doubt, to steer him off course. But God declares, no longer. The chains are breaking. The clouds are parting. Your son's path is being revealed. You are not without strength. Your faith is a mighty weapon, your prayer is a holy flame, your love an eternal anchor. Every time you've lifted his name in faith, angels have stirred. Every time you've sought his safety, heaven has responded. Your son is never alone, even when the world feels heavy. Ariel's light is an unyielding force, a divine barrier no darkness can cross. There is a fire in your son's heart, one that cannot be extinguished. It may flicker, it may wane, but it will never die. God placed it there, and God will bring it to full flame. Tomorrow, you will see its first glow. A word spoken with purpose. A decision made with strength. A moment of peace that defies explanation. This is God's hand. This is the work of angels. Your son's story is not one of loss, it is one of victory. He has faced battles you may never fully know, of fear, rejection, self-doubt. But God says, He is enough. He is chosen. He is mine. And you, His parent, carry a divine authority. Your words are not mere words, they are anointed with power. When you speak life, you align with heaven's purpose. When you declare protection, you call down angelic forces. When you proclaim His destiny, you break the enemy's hold. This is your moment to rise. To stand as a warrior of faith, to speak as a prophet of hope, to love as a vessel of God's grace. Your son is not bound by his past. He is not limited by the words of others. He is not defined by his struggles. He is defined by God's calling, destined for impact, lifted by divine love. Tomorrow, the spiritual tide turns. The enemy's plans are crumbling. The voices that tried to hold him back are fading. God is clearing a path, and your son is stepping forward. You may not see the full vision yet, but you don't need to. Trust the one who holds the plan. Trust the one who knows the end from the beginning. Your son is not a wanderer, he is a warrior being forged. His trials have built strength. His pain has cultivated wisdom. His silence hides a fire ready to blaze. Ariel says, "Do not doubt this moment's power. You are here because heaven ordained it. You feel the stirring because God is speaking. Your son is not just your child, he is a carrier of divine purpose. And you are not just a parent, you are a guardian of his future. Your prayers have moved the heavens. Your faith has touched God's heart. And now, the angels are moving in response. Tomorrow, a shift will come. It may be subtly a glance, a word, a choice. Or it may be bold, a door opening, a truth revealed, a connection formed. Either way, it is divine. It is orchestrated. It is unstoppable. Your son's light is breaking through. The shadows that clung to him are dissolving. The burdens that weighed on his spirit are lifting. God is at work, and you are part of it. Speak his name in prayer tonight. Cover him with words of life. Declare, "My son is blessed. My son is protected. My son is destined for greatness." These words are seeds planted in eternal soil. They will grow. They will bear fruit. And your son will walk in their harvest. The enemy has tried to distract you, to sow doubt. But you are here, reading, believing, standing. That is a victory in itself. Ariel stands with you, his light unwavering, his purpose steadfast. He has fought for your son in realms unseen. He has deflected dangers you'll never know. And he is not finished. Tomorrow is a divine appointment. A moment where heaven and earth align. Your son is stepping into it, and you are helping him cross the threshold. Do not fear. Do not waver. God is with you. God is with your son. The angels are watching, and the heavens are open. This is not the end of his story, it is the beginning of a new chapter. A chapter of restoration, purpose, and glory. Your son will rise. He will shine. And you will see it. You will testify to it. You will lift your hands and say, "God did it. He kept his promise. He never let go." So stand firm, beloved.